Hi guys. So we went to the bag said Holy Cow, but when you look it up it says Mr. Cow.
Mr. Cow and Holy Cow?
Yeah. We went to Holy Cow, or if you Google it, it's Mr. Cow. And we're gonna do I guess like a mukbang, but May is Mental Health Awareness Month. And I could do a video talking about my struggles with depression and, you know, the stuff that it does to me. Or we could hear the flip side of the coin, which is the side of the coin that most people don't talk about. And that's that our spouses or whoever's in our lives, our partners, spouses, whatever, is, you know, it's not just us struggling with the depression, but they struggle with it too because they have to deal with us. So I thought we'd do like a little mukbang and show you guys what we got and just talk about, and I'll let my husband talk about, or I ask him some questions talking about how is it living with somebody who struggles with sometimes a really deep depression. So yeah, what do you think?
Okay. Yep.
All right, so they have 8 different types, and we got all 8 of them. I should probably pull up the menu so I could tell you guys which one's which. Can you look up their page? Because where's the receipt? I gave you the receipt. What'd you do with it? Oh, here we go. Never mind, we got the receipt. It's just, I have to find out which ones they're classic. So we got classic fried potato, yam yam, caramel puff, fruity pop, flaming cheetah, spaghetti, and messy kanako. And then we got some sweet chili sauce and some ranch. So I guess whatever one we open first. I think this is the.
Let me pull up the pictures.
This is the fried potato one. This is the fried potato.
Yeah, it's the fried potato.
This is the yam yam because it has the yam. It has yam.
Yep. It's the
Okay.
yam. And the caramel puff one.
That's okay. All right. So this is the. You guys see that? This is the fried potato. All of them, she said they recommend you dust them all in sugar. So all of them are also dusted in sugar.
Okay.
So you want to try the yam yam, and I try the fried potato.
Uh-huh.
All right. So this is the fried potato. Hubby has the. You gonna show him? He has the yam yam. So they're pretty much the same. Just one's the regular white potatoes. Clink clink. All right. Let's try.
Bad.
We got all cheese. Does yours have cheese?
Yep, it's all cheese. And did you do half cheese, half hot dog?
Yeah, so it's hot at the bottom.
Good.
You think so?
Yeah, it'd probably be better with the hot dog though.
With just the hot dog?
Mm-hmm. It's good.
This one tastes better.
Yeah, it's better.
It's not better than that one.
It's not bad though. It's not bad. It's not bad.
Those were those two. It's okay. It's different.
Not bad.
I was told that this is considered like Korean street food. You can do that street stalls.
I can see that.
Like now, late night being drunk and needing some grease and bread to soak up alcohol. I can see that. Okay, so, and this is the spaghetti one. I want to lift it, but it has marinara sauce on it. I mean, it has Parmesan cheese over it. So, first question: How was it? How was it in the beginning when my depression? How was it on you mentally when my depression first kicked in?
I didn't know who she was. She became a different person. I just felt it. I saw a change, a drastic change immediately. It kind of felt like one day she liked me and then the next day she didn't. She became distant. kind of cold, non-communicative. Yeah, I didn't really know who she was. It's kind of like living with a stranger almost, and kind of didn't know how to deal with it. It was difficult dealing with it at first until we figured out what it was. Over the years, we've had ups and downs with it. I guess the good thing for me is I'm a cup half empty type of person.
You're optimistic.
I'm optimistic, so that part of me has allowed me to manage and deal with it the best way possible, because I find at times you with mental health, and people who deal with mental health and depression, they tend to there's self-doubt, there's insecurities, there's moments of sadness, and just a lot of just bad thoughts. And if you're the opposite of that, you have to be their number one supporter all the time, which you should be if you're their spouse. It takes a lot of uplifting and a lot of, confidence.
So that was the first question. Now we're going to taste our second set. So this is the classic. That's the spaghetti. And then this is the messy kanaka. I'm scared of this one.
What is that one?
It's got like some type of white sauce all over it.
Is it caramel?
I don't know. So you're going to taste the spaghetti one?
Yeah.
And this is just the classic one.
What's in this one? Hot dog or cheese?
No, the thinner ones is just hot dogs. These we just got the beef. It's a beef sausage. These we just got beef sausage in. And this is a classic, so I'm just going to try it. No, it's a half and half.
The sausages are good.
That's just sausage, right?
Tastes like hot dog, like beef dog.
It's a beef hot dog.
The beef hot dog. Fair enough.
Okay, so what's throwing me off is the sugar. You not gonna save me now?
Yeah, that's why I stopped. It's good though.
Okay, so I'm gonna tear this off because this is all
the hot dog makes a difference.
I'm gonna tear that off so he can bite the hot dog.
Hot dog makes a difference.
Cause I didn't get to taste the hot dog. I think if we go back, I don't want cheese. I just want hot dogs.
Me neither. I mean, it's okay. It's just a hot dog.
This is the way they do it.
Yeah.
They should find a way to pull the hot dog up with the cheese. I'm not an optimistic person at all. I'm more of the glasses always half empty, and I don't know if that's just who I am or if that's because of the depression. But in the beginning, there were some things that happened, and we won't go into detail what those things were, with family members that kind of triggered depression for me. And then there was things, not only did they trigger the depression, but it also triggered some unresolved stuff in me as well. So for me, I was just going on about my daily life. Half of the stuff that when we've had this discussion, half of the stuff that he's mentioned, and he's like, you was doing this, you were doing this, I don't remember. I don't remember any of that. I don't remember being mean. I don't remember shutting him out. For me, all I remember is going on about my life. Like, I don't remember any of that. It was rough. He's a trooper. Like, he's been there. It's been rough. I feel like I've said this to him before, I feel like God knew I was safe with him. And that he knew he was the right person for all of this stuff to come out with, because he knew that in the end, he would love me enough to endure and help me out of it, and kind of, I guess, help me heal from it. That's the flaming hot one. Here, I'll take it out so you guys can see it. Covered in, wow, it's messy. Covered in flaming hot Cheetos. I know Huggy's like, ooh. Y'all see his face. And then
Spicy.
I can't. This is the messy Kanako.
Is that the caramel one?
No, because the caramel one has sugar puffs.
Oh,
This is the messy Kanaka.
What is that?
I don't know.
Is that hot dog or cheese?
This was the last three, which is hot dogs.
Okay.
So this is the messy Kanaka. It's messy, guys. It has like this sauce. I wish they would tell us
What it is?
what actually is on it.
No, I can find out.
Okay, so Kanako is roast yellow bean powder. That's the yellow powder. And this is sweetened condensed milk.
Yep, sweet condensed milk with a sprinkle of Kanako.
So that, okay. You know what? This is what I made our French toast out of. The condensed milk.
Mm-hmm. So it's sweet.
Why is everybody like everything sweet? Oh my gosh.
Flaming Cheeto crumbs over spicy mayo sauce. That's that one.
That's the spice. Okay. So this is flaming hot Cheetos crumbs over a spicy mayo. You see his face. Okay, I'm gonna let him taste that one first, and then I'll taste the. I don't know about this sweet condensed milk, a corn powder, and a hot dog. So ready?
Mm-hmm.
I'm scared. You mean no like? Come on.
Not bad. Probably be good with ranch.
That's what you gave us, right? What gives you strength to endure it?
Huh? What gives me strength to endure it?
Yeah, like what gives you the strength to not just throw in the towel and be like, oh, F this, I'm done. Like, I didn't sign up for this.
Well, it's not your fault that you're the way you are. You know, I made vows too. And, you know, a lot of
Don't dip it. Babe, you're not gonna like
don't
it.
dip it?
You're not gonna like it. It's so sweet. I just want that flavor out my mouth.
Not bad.
Oh.
They didn't really need to add the extra condensed.
No.
But
And
it
they
is
put a
good.
lot.
Though. It is good with it, yeah.
You think it's good?
Mm-hmm, pretty good. Well,
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
one, I made vows. You know, what matters is that there's effort on her part, and she's trying. She's been trying. It's not been easy, but I also have to accept that a lot of her issues aren't her fault. She didn't create these issues on her own. You know, if knowing her past and everything that she's been through, the only thing I can do is help her get through it. Everybody's childhood isn't perfect, and there are a lot of people in this world with issues, but there's nobody there to help them or guide them or kind of help them get through those struggles and, you know, and traumas. Because what happens is hurt people hurt others, but those hurt people need help.
I applaud him. Patience-wise, he has way more of it than me. Endurance-wise, he has way more of it than me. I'm grateful to him kind of loving me through stuff, because he's not... I've seen people stay with people who deal with depression, and they're like buttholes to them. And he's not. That's not him to me. He loves me through it. It's like if I'm having a day where I'm just being a complete butthole to myself, and I'm like, oh, this sucks, this looks this way, I don't look like this, or I'm sorry that I don't look like this, or, you know, he's just like, love yourself, honey. Like, no, don't do that. Don't talk down on yourself. Love yourself. You know.
There's only one you.
Right. Like you're beautiful. Just all the affirmations that he throws at me, like when I'm having those days. And not all of my days are based around how I look or my weight. Some of them I'm sad and I don't even know why. Like, I'm sad. I have a lot of days like that where I can't pinpoint it. Or if I'm not sad, I'm anxious. So in my anxiousness, I'm like like snappy and I'm like attitude, and if you be like, what's wrong with you? It's like, I don't know. Like, you know, so I commend him for his I think God gave me the most patient man on the earth. He's super patient with me, and a lot of times some of my outbursts that I'll have will cause us to bump heads. But I think now he can kind of tell when it's like, okay, it ain't. She's not really mad at me. Mm-hmm. She's going through, something's happening, and he'll just be like, you need a hug.
Also, too, over the years, she's learned to communicate with me when she is having, because before it wasn't like that. Before it would just come out of nowhere. And, you know, I would just get a lot of backlash, and I'd be, you know,
like, are you bipolar?
I get the short end of the stick and not know what was going on. So, you know, over the years, she learned to communicate what was going on with her that day. What, you know, I think that helped venting, talking about it, expressing how she was feeling, what she was feeling, why she was feeling that way. Yeah, those things help. Because
now, if I wake up and I'm like, today is I'll say like,
today's one of those days.
Today is one of those days, babe. And he'll be like, do you want to pray about it? Do you want a hug? You know, it just, the communication is key, because communicating about it, even to look at him and be like, I'm having a bad day today. Like, why are you having it? I don't exactly know why. But this is my feeling today. This is how I feel. How did it feel for you when I decided that I needed counseling, that I was going to seek counseling for it? How did that make you feel?
It was a good thing. That was a good way forward. It was necessary. We had talked about it before you actually went through with it. It was a necessary thing that needed to be done.
Yeah.
And I felt like if you didn't get that, it wouldn't help. You would create more issues for yourself in the long run. So,
although I didn't stay with her that long, though.
Yeah. I will say this: her mom has actually been her most consistent counselor.
Yeah. Mama's the homie. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she has. Because I can tell my mom anything. And
though she has been there through all of her struggles. She's been there to guide and counsel her through everything. Through anything dealing with us, Misi.
Oh yeah, and she don't take no sides.
Yeah, she doesn't take sides. She's fair.
When it's us.
Right. If she's wrong, she'll tell her if I'm wrong. Right. Like there's no, she doesn't waver.
No,
there's no favoritism.
Side. Most people can't go to their parents. Mm-hmm. When they'll be like, don't involve your mama in y'all stuff. Right. No, my mama. Yeah. Some days I feel like she likes him a whole lot more.
Yeah.
If you wrong, you wrong. Which I guess that's kind of where I get it from when I talk to people too. I don't take no sides. It is just the way it is. But we got 2 more to taste. I don't know if that's good, but my gums burn. These were the ones that were supposed to be sweet, but all of them are sweet.
I feel like the original, the sweet, the yam and the
Flaming Hot.
No, the potato one would have been good with hot dog.
Just hot dog. This is the caramel puff, but it's just those are sugar smacks, or that's smacks. No, those are not.
Those are smacks.
Those are corn nuts.
Are they?
Yeah, look at them. It would be to you before you bite it. That's what they look like. That's the sugar smacks. That's the Fruity Pebbles. My next question to you would be, over the years, I've made promises to so over the years, we started every year with I'm gonna work out, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna, and I've never say, are you smiling?
Go ahead. I'm listening.
What? What's the smile for?
Go ahead.
I've never stayed consistent. I've maybe worked out once or twice and then been fudge it, I'm done, right? So fast forward. So did you believe me when I said that was going to be my goal coming into 2022? Did you believe it? Does it make it hard for you not to believe when I say I'm going to do something?
So a fault of hers is she's impatient and stubborn. So her stubbornness kind of affects her listening and taking advice. So, each year when she said it, I was like, okay, I have, the optimism in me is like, okay, this will be the year. This is going to be the year that she starts, exercising consistently and losing weight.
Not because he wants me to lose weight. I don't want that. He's never said anything to me about my weight ever.
No, she for her own health, for health reasons.
Yeah.
For her health, for just herself, self-confidence, self-love. The weight loss was a necessary thing. But yeah, like over the years, I think this year is different because she has the Peloton now. So she has something to consistently use to exercise. Before we had considered buying an exercise bike, but she only wanted a treadmill. And then when we got a treadmill, she didn't really use it. She just wanted to walk. She wanted the Peloton. So maybe if we had gotten the Peloton like years ago, which I don't think they existed, maybe if I had just bought her a bike without her asking for one, maybe she would have used it, and that would have been the reason for her to exercise. I don't know. Hindsight is 2020, and I know that in her heart she wanted to, but it's not easy. It's not easy. You see people work out all the time. You see people work out on videos.
Like him.
Right. Everybody doesn't have the same self-motivation to go out and just exercise on their own without going to a gym, without coming up, that everybody doesn't have the self-motivation to just come up with a workout and just do it, I can do that, but she's not that way. For her, it was like, oh, I need a partner. I need somebody to go to the gym with. And then I think she realized that she was going to have to do it on her own most of the time. And I think once she started doing that and she started consistently doing it, it helped her realize that, okay, I can do this. I don't need to work out with somebody, or I don't need a gym partner or a trainer to be able to work out consistently. And once she started doing that, she started liking it. So thank God for Peloton and their whole system of just workouts and live and recorded workouts and just how they have everything set up. I think it's really good for a lot of people that are just trying to find a way to exercise consistently and work out with somebody, that's not a paid trainer, but they are training you in a way. But they're still there with you. They're motivating you. They have music. So, and for people who like spin classes, it's really good. It's just it's a bike. So
we not paying.
Who doesn't like riding bikes?
Well, we should be.
Right. And who doesn't like riding a bike? I mean, I know a lot of us grew up riding bikes.
I didn't know.
Yeah. Well, some people don't.
So how were you happy when January came and you saw me get on the bike, and then the next day came and you saw me get on the bike again, and then the next day came and you saw me get on the bike and do a strength class, and then the next day came and how did that make you feel?
It motivated me. It was motivating. It was inspiring. It was. I was happy to see it because for the first 2 weeks, she worked out every day.
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
For the first 2 weeks, like Monday through Sunday, workout each day. Didn't stop. My main concern was,
you didn't want me to hurt myself.
Yeah, I didn't want her to hurt herself because, the stretching, massaging part, she's still working on that. So, but because that for me, that was the main thing. Like, when you haven't worked out and you're getting into it, because I've been there, and you start doing like intense workouts, you'll feel it. Your body will feel it, and if you don't recover, it could affect you. So, But that was my main thing. But
you were happy?
Yeah, I was glad to,
I was happy too, because exercise has turned into like my therapy in a sense. Yeah, it's like it's therapeutic for me. And now since I've been doing it consistently since January, I think I've only taken 1 week off since the beginning of the year, and that was the week that he got home and your birthday week. Yeah, that was the only week I've missed.
Yes.
I missed I've missed 1 week, and that was his birthday week in April. I missed 1 week. I didn't exercise none that entire week, but I exercised 21 days straight. Before I took that week off, I had went 21 days straight, weekends included, exercising. And I think I burnt myself out doing that many days straight.
Okay.
But since so most people don't know, unless you're close to me, 2021 was a really tumultuous year for me, emotionally and mentally. That was like my third time, I would say, hitting rock bottom. We tried medication.
Yeah.
For my depression. I tried to see a counselor for it. And like 2021 was bad. It was really, really, really bad for me. And a lot of my suffering happened in silence. I was just sad all the time. It didn't matter. I think it was being here on this island.
Yeah, it was our first year here.
And then
we weren't able to really go visit like we normally would.
And there was a couple of people that I grew up with in church that passed away. And then we're all the way here. We can't go to funerals. You can't say your last goodbyes. I didn't have nobody to hang out with. It was just me.
Yeah.
And I was alone with my thoughts, which when you deal with depression, sometimes being alone with your thoughts is the most dangerous thing, in my opinion, especially on a bad day. 2021 was rough for me. It was my rock bottom. And so going into 2022, I had the mentality of, I don't want to feel this way anymore. Like, I'm tired. I don't want to take all this medication. The medication they put me on made me feel worse. I was getting headaches back to back, waking up every day with a migraine. If it wasn't my head, it was diarrhea from the medicine. It was a lot. And I was like, I'm tired of taking all this medicine. I need to do something for myself. So I was like, okay, 2022 come, I'm exercising every day. I'm getting this weight off. And surprisingly, it started with just me wanting to lose weight to have my boob surgery, my breast reduction. But in a sense, like, I could tell the difference in my mood on a day where I exercise and a day that I don't. So exercising for me, which I'm still considering going to see a counselor. I'm looking for someone who's I don't want medication. But so I am going to look back into going to therapy. A friend of mine told me thinks I should try her therapist. So I told her to give me her name and I'll see if I can make an appointment with her. But other than that, yeah, exercising has been like, it was awesome. It's like a light bulb went off and was like,
it's addictive.
Yeah, and it is addicting. And when I don't exercise, I'll be like, babe, I have to exercise. And he'll be like, but your knee hurts. I don't care. I have to exercise. But you're cramping. No, I have to exercise. Babe, you said your back hurt. That's fine. I have to exercise. I'm like, I have to do it, because now if I don't, I feel bad. If I miss a day during the week, on the weekends, I don't feel too bad. Sometimes I feel bad, but my weekends are my rest. But during the week, if I don't exercise, I'd be like, no. If it's 9 o'clock at night, I'll be like, no, I gotta exercise. I have to. So yeah. So it's been really therapeutic for me. And if you judge 2022 from January to now, based off any other year, how would you say, on a scale of 1 to 10, how has my depression been?
A lot better.
Like 10 being the worst. Last year, I feel like I was at a 10 almost all last year.
You're probably at a 4 now.
I'm probably like, look at that. That's progress. Because I still have my days. Like, That's the exercise. Even with exercising, that doesn't mean I'm not going to ever have my day. But I still have my days where sometimes I'm just sad. It's just the difference is now I have an outlet. And then I started walking with somebody too. So that's kind of cool because now I have like a friend, that I can walk with and we can talk and, so it gives me that adult interaction and she's around our age, which is cool, so we have that. But so yeah, anyways, we're going to taste our last ones. He has the fruit. Did you already bite it?
Tell me to wait.
Oh, he has the Fruity Pebbles. I have the Sugar Smacks.
All right.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
They put cheese in it. It wasn't supposed to have cheese. Oh, these only have cheese.
Mm.
These are only cheese.
These kind of remind me of funnel cakes.
This?
Yeah, all of them. The sweet outer layer.
Oh, and
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Reminds me of funnel cakes.
this is sweet. These just have cheese.
Yeah.
They said they recommended it just have cheese in the inside for the sweet ones. But
I feel like they all taste better with the hot dog, with the sausage.
yeah, I think I would have ate this with the sausage. Because you got the sweet and the savory kind of.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Smacks.
Gotta have my, what was it? No, that was Gotta Have My Pops. What was the Sugar Smacks commercial?
I don't remember.
So, if you could eat it if you want. You want the rest of the hot one?
That's the one with the hot dog.
Mm-hmm. So,
That's what it's
really again, babe. So, yeah. Depression it's real. I hate the people that say it's fake. It is real. It looks different, but you can't judge. My depression is not going to be like someone else's. Their depression is not going to be like the next person. Like, it looks different for everybody. Some people, I would consider myself up until last year, I would have considered myself a functioning depressive person. I could hold down a job, keep a job. Most people who know me will be like, you deal with depression? And I'm like, yeah. Yeah, I think I've been dealing with it since I was a little girl.
She flourishes better when she's around other people.
Yeah. But I think because if I'm in a crowd, I can't focus on me. Well, I guess if I'm in a crowd of people, my demons are on the inside, I guess. And if it's just me by myself, it's just me with my, I hate calling them demons, but yeah, it's just me and my thoughts. So like if I'm by myself, it's the thoughts of you're not good enough. Nobody wants to be around you. They don't love you. If they liked you, they would call you. Nobody calls you. Why do you even have a phone? You don't need a phone. Your phone doesn't even ring. Why do you even have one? You're not important. Like, it's those thoughts. And if I'm by myself, it's easier to entertain the thoughts. If I'm in a group of people, I still have those thoughts, but then those thoughts they look very different. They look more like, oh my God, all these pretty girls here, you're not as pretty as them. You're not skinny like them. You're not shaped like them. You can't wear half the stuff they wear. Why are you even here? You don't belong here. You don't fit in. That's what the thoughts turn into. But because I'm a social person, in those moments of crowds, it's easier for me to kind of just like not entertain them. Because I'm too busy like focusing. I'm too busy interacting with other people to focus on them. It's just like whatever, you know. But everybody's depression looks different. And I mean, depression is not the only form of mental health, but I think COVID hit everybody with depression. Even people like just depression, anxiety. I think it hit everybody different because we were all we as a world were isolated, and there were people dying around us. Like, people were dropping quicker than flies. And I think that was a really scary time for a lot of people, and I think it was really scary for me when we got here in Georgia. I had my best friend, so I was never alone. We were always, they said find your bubble, and if you got your bubble of people you hang out with, it was safe for you to hang out with them. So we were always with them. But when I got here, I didn't have that. It was just me. And then it wasn't like, I didn't even have that on a phone call because we're 6 hours behind everybody. So it was like, I don't have anybody to talk to. I'm stuck in this house. And so it was bad. It was bad. But this year is different. This year has changed. I feel better. I still have my days, but I say that to say it's Mental Health Awareness Month. May is. But don't forget to check on the people who support people with mental health. That's what this was about. That's more so what this video was about. How it is for him, for our hubs, KK, how it is for him being that he's my support. And because of his career, he ends up being like my only in-person support, So it was more so about him because we don't focus, and we should. Because the people who support people who deal with depression, they become everything. They become their punching bags. It's like, I'm having a bad day, I'm going to punch you. Not physically punch, but like, you're about to get all of this. I'm having an anxious day, you're about to feel all of this. I'm having a sad day, you're about to feel all of it, And for them, it really is like being on a roller coaster. It's like a roller coaster of emotions. Is she going to be up or is she going to be down today? There's no middle. With me, there's no middle. So it's like, if she wake up, you just never, it's like you don't, it's like what he said. Sometimes you just don't know what you're waking up to. So I think it's important that we check on, there should be a celebration for the support systems for the people with mental health, the people who just happen to fall in love with somebody who struggles with it, or or love somebody who struggles with it, because their sanity, their mental health a lot of times is put in jeopardy because of some of the stuff we put them through. So yeah, so that's what this video was about. Hug your person, hug your spouse, hug whoever. If you have a friend who deals with depression and her person is there for them, tell them that they're appreciated, they are loved, and that, you're grateful for them. Because honestly, if it was just me by myself, I don't know where I would be without him or my daughter. They both saved my life. More than they know. They both have saved me from myself, basically. They've saved me from myself more times than they know. So appreciate the people that you have in your life who take the time to take care of you and love you. All right, I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.